Swallowed Star 513 Ancient God Ruins. Chapter 513 Ancient God Ruins. Na family, Si Yong's killing aura was terrifying. He said solemnly. Killing them won't do us any good. And also, we can use Naka's father as the bait. Master, you mean? The purple-clothed lady's eyes gleamed. Naka's father, don't kill him. Kill the rest of them. Si Yong said indifferently. Keep the father under our control. Who knows, Naku and the killer Feng may return. Yes. The purple-clothed lady complied and left. Si Yong's gaze swept ahead at the few km of ruins before him, from where he could hear the screams of pain. However, he was expressionless. He had indeed lost face this time, as he had lost 2 disciples and a special envoy, and on top of that, this was on his territory. Humph. Si Yong's face was ashen. Feng, if you are so strong, you cannot remain hidden forever. The moment you appear on any location within the Blood River continent, as long as I find out, I will make you understand the consequence of killing my, Si Yong's disciples. In the space above Blood River continent, the automaton ship flew with shocking speed towards the ancient god ruins. Along the way, during these past 2 months, Luo Feng was either in the absolute beginning region listening to classes by Undyings, or studying the 9-universe primal chaos tablet, floating blood and time-space scribbles. Either that or he would return to the Black Dragon Mountain Island to visit his wife and family. His days were fulfilling and carefree. Master, we've already arrived at the destination. Within the training room of the ship, a robotic voice resounded. Haha, we've finally arrived. Luo Feng, who was sitting crossed-legged like a statue, opened his eyes fiercely. Smiling, he became a blur as he rushed out. Ancient God Ruins. I've been waiting for this day for too long. If I don't enter the Ancient God Ruins, when will I be able to absorb the second crystal? Luo Feng wore silver-white armor and boots, and flew out of the cabin door. He changed his armor mainly as a precaution. After the whole incident in Swallow Mound City, a black-armored warrior may be noticed by wary people. Of course, the Ancient God Ruins were extremely far from Swallow Mound City, and as it was a wasteland, he didn't need to be too worried. So, Luo Feng flew through the cloud layers from space and entered Blood River continent once again. Sky Erosion Palace. The huge palace floating in space was specially made to observe the activities on Blood River continent. In the first level's side hall chamber, there was a huge screen. On that screen, one could see the scene of Luo Feng entering Blood River continent. Haha, this Majesty Luo Feng, he's heading to the Ancient God Ruins too. So gutsy. 10 sector lords in charge of watching over Blood River continent were chatting and laughing. Everybody, be serious. Once our Majesty Luo Feng meets with any enemy and sits in his automaton ship and escapes to the cloud layers, if any aboriginals dare to chase him, we have to kill them in an instant. Understood. Of course we know this. However, the Ancient God Ruins is the most important and also the most dangerous place in Blood River continent. Back then, many of our Undyings from the Virtual Universe Company were said to have died there. Also, that place is very weird. The place Majesty Luo Feng is heading to is very dangerous. The dangerous level mission he chose forced him to head there. One's path is chosen by himself. Our Virtual Universe Company never forces anyone to do anything they don't want to do. However, no matter how much of a genius he is, since he's chosen to enter the Ancient God Ruins, we must keep an eye on him. Riches and honor come with an element of danger. Even though it's dangerous, if he makes any progress within the Ancient God Ruins, it wouldn't be a small amount. Not only are the Ancient God Ruins mysterious, but the Blood River crystals are very mysterious too. The group of sector lords were chatting, and the entire space above the cloud layers of Blood River continent was under their surveillance. The clouds were thick and covered the land, almost like a fairyland. Dressed in silver armor and boots, he descended through the clouds. Luo Feng's expression changed. It should have been the 15th cloud layer below. Why are they blood-red clouds? The endless clouds below were completely blood-red, just like an endless blood ocean torrent. The terrifying formless killing aura here made one's heart palpitate. He couldn't care less though, as he rushed downwards into that blood-red cloud layer, He immediately felt a special energy affect him. He suddenly felt restless. His heart was in disarray, almost like he was wishing to slaughter. It actually fills one with the thoughts of slaughter. However, compared to the golden horned beast's natural bloodlust, it pales in comparison. Luo Feng's heart was sturdy and immovable. He continued downwards, rushing past layer after layer of blood-red clouds, finally reaching the first level. He surveyed below. An endless mountain range, wasteland, swamp, and other environments could be seen. However, the ground itself was peculiar. As for the mountain ranges, it was almost as though an entire layer of it was sliced off or cut off. The wastelands, however, had huge pits all over, and every one of them were a few hundred km in diameter. One large pit after another. It was almost as though it was some extremely huge beast's footprints. The most important thing was, the region below was filled with thick red mist, and because of the mist, it was hard to see far clearly. Ancient God ruins. Looking at this messy environment, it's indeed in ruins. Luo Feng swiftly gazed about. The ancient God ruins had a diameter of 1 trillion kilometers. This was a bandit and vagrant-filled place. The earth in this vast ruins would be like a drop of water in the yellow river. On the shiny ground, there were several white bones. Pa! Luo Feng descended from the sky. As his silver boots landed on a damaged blade, he frowned heavily. This is the killing aura. Luo Feng felt a formless energy continuously invade his mind and heart. Simultaneously, another energy permeated in through his skin. As for this peculiar energy, neither his genetic energy or spirit energy could stop it. It would permeate in and then exit his body again. Almost as though his body was air, it passed right through. And during this process, his body had some special changes. Killing aura? Not right. The killing aura of the universe is purely on the mental level. A person's brutality and slaughter will cause his gaze to be filled with killing aura. However, this killing aura isn't just on the mental level, it even affects the physical body. Luo Feng was extremely sure. His body began to change gradually, changes that even he didn't know about. This was also why the aboriginals of Blood River Continent thought that soaking in the killing aura would make the absorption of the crystals easier.
At least I can confirm. This change has benefits. Otherwise, the dangerous level mission that the Virtual Universe Company gave us wouldn't give a reward of 100,000 points to become a Blood Warrior the second mission. The company is obviously hoping I'd become a Blood Warrior. Luo Feng was confident that the changes were beneficial. Shua! Luo Feng strode forward and it was already 10 kilometers. In this vast ancient god ruins, Luo Feng began to move with shocking speed, as he was feeling the changes the ruins did to his body. The killing aura is thicker here and it's weaker here. The thicker killing aura seems to have stronger effects on one's mentality. At the same time, the improvements on the body are also faster. Luo Feng had already found that the killing aura was raising a special property within one's cells. The weaker the killing aura, the weaker the effect on my mentality, the body's changes are also slower. I need to save time. Hence I have to find a place with thicker aura. Luo Feng swiftly rose up and flew into the skies searching about. Detecting the level of the aura was easy, he could easily see which regions had thick red mist or more diluted mists. Most of the regions simply contained a lighter mist and some had thicker red mist. Luo Feng searched for a good half an hour within an extremely large ancient mountain range. There! Luo Feng's eyes gleamed. Within the distant forest in the mountain range, the red killing aura was obviously shockingly much thicker. So, Luo Feng carefully flew over, noticing that there wasn't anybody else around. The books had mentioned that there were many warriors that entered the ancient god ruins, yet he hadn't seen even one so far. He thought that everybody would have the same thought of entering a spot where the killing aura was thicker, so that they can improve faster. Nobody. Luo Feng entered the thicker aura region. A. This feeling feels good. Luo Feng felt as though countless water drops were seeping into his every cell. As the thick aura floated past his body, he felt a very obvious change. As it was very obvious, hence he felt extremely clear. In the depths of his cells, it could be said that a change was occurring at the very essence of his cells and body itself. almost like a caterpillar within a cocoon becoming a butterfly. Kill! An endless amount of killing intent rushed into Luo Feng's soul, and because of the changes in his body, it caused a large amount of the slaughter thoughts to invade the deepest part of his body. As time passed, it would meld with his soul itself. Those with weaker willpower will thus go crazy. Even the ones with strong willpower would become addicted to killing others. What shocking killing aura and willpower! Luo Feng stood beside a thick tree, patiently standing. That endless killing aura continued to invade his consciousness. It was even stronger than the first Blood River crystal. It was obvious that the thicker killing aura areas were something not everybody could endure. First and second brother had said before, any place with a strong sense of desire is a good place to train one's mental strength and heart. This killing aura will help train my heart further. Luo Feng sat cross-legged under the tree. Shua! A ghostly figure flashed in the distance, after which it reached right before Luo Feng. A glaring flash of a blade pierced right at Luo Feng's head. So! Over 100 images of Luo Feng appeared around. Rumble! The thick tree behind Luo Feng immediately exploded into countless chips and pieces flew all over. In an instant, the surrounding ancient trees were either falling or broken at certain parts. A huge explosion could be heard. You actually dare to ambush me, you must be looking for death. Luo Feng's eyes raged. With a howl, a blood shadow blade appeared in his hand, and he immediately pierced at the ghostly silhouette that appeared before him.